We want every side to come together to attempt to take down the 100 side.
Man, they gotta understand.
We want all the smoke.
We go off the content.
Three, two, one. Hey there, welcome back to the channel where we keep it real. No capping. I'm your host, bringing you nothing but straight fire and authenticity. Today, we're diving into 12 rooms that I got to promote. The 100 ENT showroom, hosted by Big Wack100. The Beehive room.
Right?
So real quick before y'all start it, let me just tell y'all where they are because I've been watching it.
Appreciate that, some Miss Sunshine.
So the DA, of course, like we all been suspecting that they would try or attempt to impeach Woody based on what he's saying on the stand. We all thought that they would wait to try to impeach him until after he finishes testifying. But the DA, which is coming back on right now, just showed her hand because she presented to the judge something to impeach Woody based on statements that he made in 2015 and 2021 that were inconsistent with what he testified to on the stand. However, the judge questioned her and basically said, yo, that's not exactly what's happening here, and I'm not going to allow it. But at the end of the day, they just showed their hand. Woody, they're on your ass right now. Okay, so y'all better roll it. He's back on the stand, and he just got there.
Is A-Rod set up yet? A-Rod, you there?
I don't think so, E. If you can run it, go ahead.
I'm going to have to walk back in this office. This is crazy. All right. Give me a second.
They trying to lock Woody up right now?
She tried.
Or could be a totally made up something on him, and he doesn't specify which.
But we believe when you look at the totality of it all, our argument is that he is talking about the fact that he gave up information.
Okay, but this doesn't establish that this is inconsistent with what he's saying on the stand. You need to move on to another topic. I'm not going to allow this. I'm going to give you this back. All right, let's get the jury back out. Hank. None of it.
You would agree with me, Deshawn is not the police, correct?
Can you say it again?
Deshawn, she's not the police, right?
Right.
Okay. She's the mother of your child, your daughter, correct?
Correct.
And in 2015 and through 2019, when you were in custody, she was taking care of your daughter, correct?
Can you say that again?
In 2015, she was taking care of your daughter, correct?
Correct.
All right. And you would agree that, at least back then in 2015, you loved her?
Can you say that again?
Sure. In 2015, you loved Deshawn, correct?
I still do today.
All right. And you cared about her, correct?
I still do today.
And back in 2015, Deshawn was the person who was trying to get you a bond. Like, she was trying to help you get a bond, correct?
How's she gonna do that? She's not the judge.
No, she was trying to get you the money for the bond, correct? To help pay the
Oh, she was doing what I asked her to do?
Yeah. And she's someone that you confided in, correct?
What you mean?
She's someone that you talked to, that you trusted with what you told her, correct?
I don't trust nobody.
Okay. But Deshawn was someone who can see right through you, correct?
You can't even see right through me.
I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about Deshaun.
No.
Deshaun isn't someone that you could finesse, correct?
Say that again?
Deshaun is not someone that you could finesse, correct?
She's not someone I can confess.
Finesse.
And what make you figure that?
And in 2015, you talked to her repeatedly on these jail calls, correct?
Yes.
And you talked to her about what you felt.
I talked to her about what I felt.
Yes. Your feelings.
All right.
You talked to her about your interviews with the police.
I'm listening.
You talked to her about what you told the police, correct?
I talked to her about what I wanted to tell her.
And you told her everything that you were feeling back in 2015, correct?
No.
Right.
Because I didn't. No.
I want to play for you what's already been admitted as State's Exhibit 394Y. And I'm only going to play from 7:50 to 11:24.
Right now?
Yes.
What? Yeah. Dog.
Yeah, I just know I ain't tell you, cause I ain't want you to be worried and like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why Sharon was acting like it told me.
Okay.
So I said, but man, I ain't had nothing to do with what man going on. If I let you say no, it's my family, man. I just go out like a sucker.
Yeah.
But they say they gonna move this up and like that, and then they gotta see how everything works. And they like shit. They need D to tell them what happened, cause D told me what happened. So I mean, they can't go out with that.
They told you what happened with
about what happened to they don't know what's going with that shit, man.
Talking about what nurse?
Yeah.
Mm.
So, I mean, when D tell them, when they see that I ain't just making nothing up and they ain't lying, stuff like that, then they gonna try to, they gonna help.
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna tell Chad now. I just tell you, cause I know you.
So there, did you tell Deshaun that D just has to tell them what he told me?
Can you say that again?
Did you tell Deshaun right there in that call that D just needs to come down and tell them what they told me?
I did. See, one thing about me, I know they recorded my call. And that was after they locked me up. I knew they was playing me in that interview.
And did you also tell her that once D comes down there, then they'll believe that what I tell them is the truth?
Because that's what I was expecting.
Trey, no, everybody gonna know.
Yeah. I mean, so they just mean this shit. We gotta take them to the grave. That's all right.
Yeah, why you trust with D-Phone?
I ain't telling y'all this.
You just told me you did.
No, I ain't telling you that. I just told him.
You just said you did.
I'm saying what I was just like, hey bro, if I ever need you, you'll be like here. You feel? I like, don't let me down, bro. You feel?
You just said you told him. Cause you.
Listen to me, bro. I only told you.
Yeah.
I only told you. You the only person I told.
Woody, which one you gonna say? Cause you, why's you lying?
You're not listening to me, bro. I told you, I told him, listen, I just asked him like, hey, bro, would you ever be able to
You just switched the whole thing up.
No, you not. I just told you, I let him know, like, I just let him know, like, bro, if I was to come to you with a situation, would you help? And he was like, yeah, bro. I like, sure, bro, because I helped him when it came down to him, you feel? So one thing I know, when you go come in him, he not gonna lie. You know what I mean? He don't want to say these people, bro.
You helped him do it.
You still playing it?
No, we stopped it. Now I want to play for you what's been tendered and will be admitted as Stacy said. 404Y.
Yo, Tay says she blocked.
So it can't be nobody but one of the moderators who got Tay blocked.
No, I'm in. I got in.
I was gonna say I brought her
The
out.
room was shadow banned. That's why people wasn't able to see it. Yeah, I switched the title.
Y'all need to listen to it?
Hello, this is a prepaid collect call.
Hang on a second. We'll try our backup system.
Hey, y'all, I don't usually question this, but is After Streets TV supposed to have a mod?
Hell no.
All right, drop him. Who modded him?
Who the fuck modded him? Who is mod?
What you say?
Who is mod? All right.
What happened?
Just gonna drop the stage to admins.
I
don't got time for that shit. Hell
Yo,
no.
don't pass out no beans in here, y'all. We had
Leaders
6 mod for a reason.
Hey, I'm dropping the floor to admins only, cause niggas is doing weird shit. You get dropped, don't get mad.
It was only fucking 9 mods in here.
You're not gonna get a bean. Fuck out of here, nigga. You niggas is fucking weird. Audio, so he gon'.
Who was that nigga that got a bean? I ain't never even seen that.
That's the Streets TV.
I ain't did that shit, so cause he at the concert.
That nigga don't even follow the motherfucking house. How you get a strap?
I'm sorry, I didn't really heard that name before.
It's a fucking back door in this room. Let's just keep going, man. Niggas is weird, doing weird shit.
Good call out, Eric. I been Tink. Tink ain't been in no motherfucker.
Can you just drop everybody except for
helping me with the
admins?
content, man. Let's go. Keep the content going. Let's go,
Can you
Eric.
just drop everybody except for admins, please? Because I don't want to get no problems.
We already did.
We already did. We here.
Thank you. See, I don't have to say nothing to them because they know that I'm not touching the stage. So y'all can say what.
Yeah, we not gonna let you get blamed for shit. I'm gonna take the heat if anything go down in this room. Good ass call out, J.O. and fucking Eric, though.
Y'all niggas be doing the weirdest shit. Word. The weirdest shit. You don't fuck with a nigga, just don't come in his room or find something else to do in real life.
Who is that nigga?
I'm just saying, if you don't fuck with somebody in here, if you don't fuck with Empress because she running her room, just get the fuck off the fucking stage. Go find you something to do. Don't come in here and do weird shit, nigga, and be looked at like we doing some sucker shit, nigga. And it's one of you niggas that had a bean.
Maybe if everybody turned the light off and we just played that incident. Oh my God.
Hey, Eric, is it
Does it
playing
sound like
crazy,
an
Eric?
echo? Yeah, that sounds like a.
Hey, Rod, when you gonna be ready?
That's how the
I'm home.
regular
I can
audio
run that
sounds.
shit, yeah.
Nobody else. I choose another. There's a thing.
Cause I know Eric ass busy anyway. I think he bro working.
Yeah, I got it. I'll bring my shit right now.
All right. That real fucking audio. Let's get it, y'all. Shout out to motherfucking A-Rod, man. Hey, man, check this out, man. Welcome to the 100 ENT Covenant, man. If y'all new to the room, we want y'all to go up top, click the name, join the club, follow all the moderators on stage, ping up and share the motherfucking room, man. We dipping off into this motherfucking Woody shit, man. This shit is crazy, man. People think the nigga gonna get popped today. I don't think so. But we about to see.
Hey, where's the link for the audio we were playing?
Yo, I was just talking to a coworker, so I couldn't come off mic, but it's the courtroom audio that's doing that. Yeah, it's the courtroom for sure. But you could try it, Rod.
Send me the link, Eric, if you could.
The audio in the courtroom is kind of messed up, so that's why it's echoing.
Yeah, I mean, you could play it, though. There you go.
Yeah, they trying to fix their audio.
I was about to say, you see my message, J.O.? It's the audio in the courtroom.
Got you.
Yeah, but I was that's how I was asking.
Y'all still with me? If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe or drop a comment down below. Let's continue.
What the fuck? The nigga Thug started laughing like a motherfucker, dog. That shit was funny as hell, dog. She said, "No, I'm not talking to Thug. I'm talking to you."
That
They
nigga
was
crazy,
using Thug. They weren't calling him Jump.
Bro, what you just say?
They was calling him Thug.
No, that's what fucking Woody did. Woody asked Thug, like, Thug, did that happen or some shit like that? Hold on, I screen recorded it. We can play this shit right quick until they till the audio come back in.
He asked him if he had a problem with Rich Homie.
With Rich Homie Quan bringing members of If Gang to his apartment. So did you have an issue with Rich Homie? I'm asking you for what you told the police. And I'm answering you. I just told you several times. I tell the police anything. Do you recall talking about the shooting at the studio with Rich Homie Quan?
Dog, I'm gonna say this. Let y'all hear this shit.
Did Doug have an issue with Rich Homie Quan bringing members of... But you told the police. Did Doug have an issue with Rich Homie Quan bringing members of If Gang to his apartment? So did you have an issue with Rich Homie? I'm asking you for what you told the police.
Y'all can't tell me that ain't no funny shit right there.
For real, ain't nothing to do. But this nigga,
He know he won't be talking to that man.
He can't talk to him, bro. What the fuck is y'all talking about?
That nigga slow as a motherfucker, dog.
What the fuck?
He used to lick windows when he was little.
Go out. Do you got where he cursed out almost and the bailiff had to come talk to him where he's like, how many times I gotta tell you this shit? Like, I done told you I done lied. Like, he damn near called her a bitch. He's like, yo, I done told you on the phone. You talk to me in the back. You talk to me regular in the back, and then you get out here and try to trick me with the dumb shit. Yo, I don't know. That nigga is the gift that keep on giving.
He definitely said that shit too.
Yeah, now she talking about, yeah, you ain't you YSL for life. The look he gave her, he wanted to jump over that motherfucking over that counter. He's like, what you eat? Well, you YSL for life. You'll do anything for them.
Hey, but what he did say is YSL is a music company. YSL is not a gang. Did y'all hear him say that?
Yeah, he been trying to clean that up from Rip, and then you heard what she
That
said.
ain't
She was
gonna
like, "Yeah,
help him
you
do
willing to
nothing.
the same way you lied,
But
say you
but
lied."
but but hold on. But Gunna said YSL is a gang.
That's
So
not.
which one is it?
But
That's why it's not gonna help him. And the
49
nigga
of them
already
niggas.
told before, so his shit is not credible.
That's what she on
yeah,
there
and
like you willing to say anything.
Yeah,
You
even
he
if
trying to
he a
he
help
even
rap.
Thug
if he
though.
He
proves that it's not,
exactly uptown. He willing to say anything to save his life right now.
That's what she been like
Yeah,
for real. They had the last 5. I don't know if you watched. They had the last 5 days to really sit back and kind of dissect the defense fucked them up. And now not the DA, they ain't in there. They all got all black on. They serious. They ain't talking to each other. They ain't usually they got some pink shit on or some fluorescent colors on. But today they got all black, trying to seem stoic. They going straight at boy. We ain't going for no, I don't know or no bullshit. They try to come right at him like, nigga, this what you did. You trying to help them niggas out. You tried to help yourself out, and now you trying to help them out because you fucked up, and you still YSL for life. See, they
But
locked.
Uptown, don't you think though that they played their cards too soon with the
When
impeachment piece?
they try. I think when they just try, when she tried to just introduce with that they should have waited for that with the
Right.
they try and use them YouTube clips with that YSL shit. She should have waited to the end because now they look like rookies because the judge just told them, no, you can't do what you gotta do. So now all day she was winning. To me, they had to win until they just fucked up just now. So everything they was doing, now they back looking like clowns. But today they looked like they were serious until they fucked up and the judge
They
kind of.
jumped the gun too quick with the YouTube shit. They could have held that in the back for ammo.
But they was winning up until they back to they looking like rookies again. Now that the judge told, listen, y'all gotta get y'all shit together. What you trying to do? Yeah, I ain't with it. Try another lane. So now they right back to, oh man, these niggas don't know what they doing. But if they'd have chilled off that, they'd have won for the day. Cause they got him up there cussing and looking bad, mad. Got telling niggas shut the fuck up. He nervous again. Before he was playing them. Now they kind of got him on the ropes. To me.
But wait though, so how is it they looking good when their witness is looking bad?
Because all right, you remember? All right, you see how the whole he been up there since June, and the entire time, anything they asked him, he been telling them nothing. He's not giving bullshit answers. So when the defense came up to me and said, "Listen, you've been up here all this time, and you didn't told them that you was going to do this, and now they didn't set up over the past 2-3 last week that listen, the DA knew that he was going to come up here and lie to y'all, and they still put him up there to play around with y'all. Why would y'all do this?" So now all that time he was up there for a month, the jury looking like, oh, why would they put this nigga up there knowing he lying? Everybody saying he lying, and they look stupid. So now a week later they come back off vacation, and now they saying, listen, yeah, you know you was lying, we know you was lying, and we know you lying now to cover up for these niggas.
Yeah, but to laugh, I don't know whose point that was, but the thing is, really it's about the jury. If you're on the jury and you're listening to at least just this particular witness's testimony, like how do you even weigh any of it? Because not only is he like a hostile witness, but the prosecution is being very combative right now, and the way he's answering some of the questions are like, okay, yeah, I lied. But then he's also throwing in some shit in the game by saying, yeah, because that's what y'all did to me. He's like, and they're not saying, like when he says, you all did this, you all told me that, blah, blah, blah. They're not saying, no, we didn't say that. They're not refuting anything that he says. And it makes them look like they're kind of fucked up. So
Right.
I don't know, as a juror, up to this point of the trial, and with Woody, I would have to just say, I can't take anything that's being said on the stand by this witness, as I don't know how to believe what he's saying is true. Anything that he's saying is true at this point. He's created enough doubt in my mind.
Well, no, that's why Sunshine. That's why I was saying, to me, they're winning today because they're cleaning up all the bullshit. We know you lied then. Why did you lie? I lied not to go to jail. Okay, now you saying you telling the truth. You saying you spun them. This is their words. You said you finessed the cops not to go to jail. That's what you do. She got him to say one thing in particular. He said, "I'm selfish," and she was like, "Well, what is that?" He's like, I'm gonna say anything to protect myself and to protect my family and not to go to jail. When he said that, she opened up. You're willing to say anything and finesse the cops the way you're in here finessing us and finessing the jury. Why would you do that? So when she put that right there, that's going to create doubt. Like, damn, this nigga lied to get out of get out of jail, and he lying now because he's scared. When she set that up, as a juror, I would kind of that anything else that happened where I know he a liar, that would kind of give me some type of pause.
Not really though, because he got immunity. So, this is their witness.
No, not scared.
No, but you missed the part where they're getting you missed the part earlier where that's why I said she played her cards too soon, because at not even an hour ago, she presented to the judge part of what her case to have him impeached right then and there. She was trying, she attempted, the judge didn't buy it, but his immunity does not necessarily mean that it will continue throughout the rest of this trial. They could have literally, if the judge agreed to what she just tried to do, his ass would have been, I don't know, getting off that stand and going to a cell.
Yeah, because he asked me, he's like, "Yo, am I going to jail?" When she mentioned the shooting at in the van with the boy, what's his name, Dre D. But what I'm talking about is where she painted like, yeah, you lied to the cops, and just like you saying you lied then, you're lying now, but you're lying to serve a purpose for yourself. You'll do anything to not go to jail. You'll do anything to protect your family. So right now, you lied to get out of jail, and you're lying on the stand to us so you don't get repercussions in the street because you're scared. You don't want to go to.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm just painting. I'm just regurgitating what how she painted, and to me, that kind of cleaned up a lot of the bullshit that they had. Not saying it cleaned up all of it, but by her framing that's what you want to frame anyway. He lied then. He a liar. You can't believe nothing he say. And what he's saying now that he's saying is the truth is another lie because he's trying to protect his life and his family.
But if it was cleaned up, then the judge would have allowed it. But however, even though she made the argument, she couldn't substantiate the claims based on reviewing of the testimony that he provided, because it was and I know a lot of people say Woody is stupid. Yeah, I think he's stupid because on one hand, he's setting himself up to end up losing his immunity. But on the other hand, when he was answering the questions that she reviewed and the way that he framed his wording, right, it was very careful and meticulous because it was not what the DA said it was, because it aligned with what he said on the stand, which was really him lying without saying too much. It was, I don't know. I think I'm disagreeing with you, Uptown.
This is what I'm saying, Sunshine. If you the 12 in there, fuck everybody else, Woody, Judge, and all them go home. If you're those 12 and you just heard we heard him lying, we heard him saying he been lying, and he ain't here saying I'm telling the truth now, I lied before. And then the DA is saying, okay, we know you lied to the cops. That's what you do because you don't want to go to jail. We know this, and you willing to say, I will do anything to protect myself, my family, and stay out of jail. Those three things. So now you're in here lying and finessing us again because you don't want to get killed. You don't want to get shot. You don't want any repercussions because you're scared of these these bunch of niggas behind me. Even if the judge say, no, strike all that. You think the jury not going to remember that?
Well, as a juror, right, I would think he's lying about a lie. So it's at what point do I know when in fact he's either telling the truth or a lie back then or on the stand now? There's no way to really, I don't think.
But that works against
I don't know.
prosecution, though. That work like
But
that's
that's not
their
the point
witness,
about.
and
It's
then
not
their
about
witness.
worrying
Hold on,
about if
their
you.
witness is up there fucking up their shit. That works against, and that's counterintuitive. They were
But
really trying
it's
to have
showing
him.
that what it is. They already showing he lied. He said, I am selfish. I'll do whatever to go home to my family and not be in jail. I went there, lied because they were shooting at me. I ain't know who shot at me. Now she said, okay, we get you a liar. We understand that. But now, what makes me think that you telling the truth now? You saying you telling the truth? Why would this be the truth? I don't think it's the truth. I think it's a lie. And I'm trying to let these other 12 motherfuckers realize that he's lying again because he's not facing no jail time. He has no reason to go to jail. But he is scared of these niggas behind me. And that's why he's lying. Anything he's scared of, he's going to lie about. So now he's faced with the fact that if he tells and reaffirms on the stand that he's going to have issues when he goes home. So he's now lying so he can be comfortable when he can go home, the same way he lied when he was in front of the police.
You see how difficult it was for you to explain that? It's going to be very hard for the jurors to understand as well. So if that's their angle, that fucking sucks.
Yeah, it's
what I think. Hold up. What I think is they don't want him on the stand no more, right? Because now the defense gets to cross, and they've been whooping his ass on the cross, right? So they're trying to get his ass off that stand, so the defense can't keep crossing his ass.
Well, that's the thing. This redirect, they didn't have to put him back on there. The defense been done. This is her going back to try to go and cancel out what they said.
I'm glad you brought up the redirect, Uptown, because that's also very telling. Even with her line of questioning in this redirect, never once did you hear the defense object to any question that was asked. I mean, I'm not saying never once, but only a few times for very minimal reasons did they object, because they're going to have the opportunity to recross. Am I correct?
Exactly.
So if and they realize and recognize that, so the defense is gonna still have the opportunity to tear him up or tear up the testimony, the answers to the questions that he gave.
I'm about to run in this building, so I just want to get this point off. If I was them, I wouldn't want to. You got to remember, the jury been out since what, Wednesday? They had 5 days: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 5 days to lament on what the defense just did for a week, which was fuck them up. For 5 days, that's all they seen. They don't have to say nothing because they already did the damage. That's why.
Wait, what do you mean they don't have to say anything when they during this redirect?
Listen, what I'm saying.
There were additional questions asked. You damn right they want to ask the question.
Exactly.
No, you said they didn't interrupt. They didn't do any. They didn't put.
No, they barely did. They did not really object to any of the questions that were being asked. They didn't.
You wouldn't want to, because they last week, all week, everybody thinks that
I agree with that. We wouldn't want to, because they want to have that for their recross. They're not going to show their hands like the district attorney just did. So what are you thinking? You want him to go? I mean, what are you thinking, Uptown? What's your position? Oh, he might have went in that building.
He don't know what his position is.
Okay, because I was confused. I've been watching it all morning, and what's this break for? Does anybody know why they're on a break?
Hopefully they throwing the whole case out. Hopefully.
I think it's
that nigga Uptown. That nigga Uptown's a student legal aid, man. He don't know what to think. He just talking.
He gonna try to figure out if he lied about a lie with a lie on top of a lie.
That nigga talking like a straight legal aid. You heard? That shit sound real good until you get in front of that judge, and that shit don't make no sense. That nigga start sweating. That nigga, man, I love you out town, but I don't know what the fuck you say. You gonna put a lot of niggas in jail talking like that. I don't know. That shit ain't mean. What the fuck did he say? Even Sunshine's confused. What did he say, Sunshine?
He was spinning.
Sunshine, can you explain what he said?
No, don't do it. Don't do
I
it.
think what he was saying is that
Shit.
no, seriously, I'll make it plain. I think what he's saying is that with this recross or whatever, I mean redirect, it's that the district attorney, prosecutors are proving that Woody is a liar on the stand because he stated that he is a liar during interrogations, multiple interrogations, and that based on a couple of answers that he made on the stand that he's a liar, so that they're proving he lied, which could
Not
cause his
guilty.
impeachment.
That's how
I
I was
think
thinking.
Immediately
That
not
shit,
guilty.
I'm out.
You're going to have to figure out a nigga who said he lying is a liar.
Hey, yo, Sunshine,
Nothing to
if I'm
figure
in
out.
the room with the 12 and you start doing that, I'm gonna be like, yo, not guilty. Just anything. Just
But that's
anything
my
if you don't
point.
repeat this shit anymore.
I think that's my point too, Zine, is that anybody, if you put yourself as, I don't know what the echo is, I hope it's not me. Anybody who puts themselves, we could all do it. Like pretend like you're a juror. I don't know if anybody ever did jury duty before or whatever, but I know a lot of people on the floor have had cases where there was a jury making a decision on your innocence or guilt. So, but if you're a juror and you're sitting there and you're listening to this witness only, because we heard a lot of stuff before, what do you do with this testimony as far as, do you include any of it? Or do you say, well, maybe he was telling the truth here, but then he lied there. They said that he said in one of those interrogations that he saw Thug got out of the car, but then when they played the video, Thug wasn't nowhere around and nobody saw him.
Judge
And then
back
the
on.
DA says, well, did you have cameras, and did you know if there was cameras, and what about cameras in the back?
Oh, it's back on?
I mean,
Back on.
Oh, we
I
get
can't
right
take
back with
I
you,
can't
Sunshine.
take this witness. Huh?
We get right back
A-Rod,
with you.
if
It's back on.
A-Rod, anytime it come back on, just play it. You there, Josh? Eric, you got it already up?
Yeah, no, I got it.
I don't think it's back on. I'm looking. It's not on my screen.
They just showing the state of Georgia sign. It ain't up.
Oh, yep, now.
They said it like I was capping. This lawyer got a fatty right here. I ain't gonna lie. She thick as hell.
Cut that shit out.
She thick as a motherfucker, yo.
Woody down there eating some snacks or something. What he doing in that chair? Is that
Nigga
him?
eat raisins. Nigga eat raisins.
Is he praying?
Trying to fuck the audio up again.
That nigga Woody over there eating raisins. Bag of
I
raisins.
have it on. They're just not talking.
Here we go.
Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we don't know why, but the first sound system is back up, so we're gonna try to use that while we can. And I just cannot apologize more for, I mean, I know that your time is valuable, and I just hate that we keep having to essentially just lose chunks of time from this trial because we can't get our sound system to consistently work. And I am trying to do whatever I can to get that remedied. Anyway, let's just go ahead while we've got the sound.
And you're right, we're gonna play from 12:40 to 14:30. And this is on Stacey Exhibit 406. Why?
Crazy, man. So that nigga was showing me, the tip was showing the other, I was skating. The video with Doug saying, I just kept saying, I was thinking myself, that nigga trying to make it like it's me so they can lock me up, bro. And the whole time, man, that shit, like he trying to set me up, bro. Like, that shit got me so mad, bro. Like, you keep putting my name, you didn't even know damn.
They didn't go off of what the song say.
Nah, it did. But these folks already coming at me. These shooting at us nowadays about something you know I ain't do. Why the hell would you put these songs out there and have folks really thinking I did this? You feel what I'm saying? This is damn fact. He should have put these names down. If you gonna rap about shit, he should have put their names down who did it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm fucking put my name in no shit, bro. Now I'm trying to be out there with my family, bro. I wouldn't even fuck with these niggas, bro. Period, bro. The only reason I called them just to see something. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want them folks to do nothing, bro. Like. Anyway, every time I think about this shit, they make me mad. I'm just can't these niggas out there with his family and shit. The whole time, I ain't have nothing to do with nothing. I mean, I was just touching me, bro. These niggas did this shit. I ain't even have no problem with it, bro. Like, this shit is so crazy, man. They ain't have no problem. They had a problem with Thor, bro.
Who had a problem with Thor? Nothing.
Kill all them, yeah. They didn't, I mean, yeah, because I supposed to, I mean, they think I supposed to be hanging.
They come out, where?
14:28. Now, Mr. Copeland, in that portion of that jail call, that's you talked to Deshaun, correct?
Yes.
And in that call, you talked about the fact that Thug put you inside of a song, correct?
Yes.
And you didn't like the fact that that song had been released at this point because people are thinking that you did something, correct?
Yes.
And that's what got you upset, correct?
That's what it say.
And were you upset about that? That he put your name in a song?
You sure right about that.
Okay. And when you said these N-words are shooting at us and all of this is about something you know I ain't do, what are you talking about?
Exactly what I said. Something I didn't do.
Okay. So who is the shooting at us? Who's the us you are referring to?
Whoever was behind that gun.
You said they're shooting at us.
Me, Deshaun, and my little girl.
This is in June of 2013. June of 2015. So that's who you're referring to?
Well, I can't be specific who I was preferring, but I'm pretty sure that's who I was talking about. Shit, I'm the only one ever getting shot at.
And when you said you're going to rap about it, put their names, who did it?
Huh?
When you said to Deshaun, why the hell would you put these songs out there and have folks really think I did this shit? You feel what I'm saying? This N-word, this N, know for a damn fact. He should have put these N name in it. You going to rap about it, put their names, who did it?
All right. So if you go back and look, I said it after the interrogation. So anytime before that, and I was in jail, I never said that. I knew that they were gonna be listening to my calls.
Okay. You said you feel what I'm saying. Don't put my effing name in no shit. Did you tell Deshaun this?
This what he said.
And I'm trying to be with my family. I ain't messing with, well, you didn't say messing. I ain't fucking with these N-words, bro, period. Only reason I called them was just to see something. I don't want these folks to do nothing for me, bro.
This what I said.
And who didn't you want them doing anything for you?
You talking about 10 years ago.
Then you further said to her, I had nothing to do with nothing. I was at the house sleep. These N-words did this shit. I had no problem with this N-word nut, bro. This shit so crazy, man. They had a problem with Thug, bro. Who had a problem with Thug? Nut and them? And your response was Kel and them, correct?
That's what I said.
And this is what you're telling Deshaun, correct?
That's what we just heard.
The person that you trust and the person that you confide in.
And you heard her keep telling me, why am I lying? She said she see right through me, right?
She didn't say that on this call, though, did she? Did she say that on this call? Did you hear her say that on this call?
Oh, I heard her say it, so
Did you hear her say it in the call I just played?
The clip you just played.
All right. So next I want to play for you State's Exhibit 407Y. And we're going to start at 3:28.
I don't know what to do.
Crazy.
I don't know what they say.
What did you say?
I don't know. I ain't called back. I was talking about what the I was forgetting thing.
I ain't talked to her. I know she's all right. You hear me?
Oh, yeah.
And then they thinking I'm doing everything for Thug. So they thinking it's me. You know what I'm saying? So they trying to say, yes, I can get about up to 25 years.
I don't even have no evidence. No proof. I don't have no proof or no evidence.
No, the fed different. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you, but they don't have no proof, no evidence. And you know you ain't do it, then why you stressing yourself out?
No, it ain't about it. It's about it. It's everything them niggas doing, man. Like, they thinking of me, then you know you already put my name in the songs and stuff. Talking about what I do. I mean, he making these folks thinking me who doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is on another level. You know what I mean? This shit ain't got nothing to do with it. It ain't got nothing to do with it. When home getting killed, it ain't got nothing to do with it. It got something to do with all them houses getting shut up, all them guns, all that. You know what I mean? I ain't got nothing to do with none of this shit. You know I want to just hang with them. You feel me? But I just got to prove that I ain't have nothing to do with none of this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I was trying to tell you. Don't tell nobody. I
ain't told nobody.
Huh?
I ain't told nobody.
Yeah, I know that. Shit crazy, man. I told her.
Why you should told? You told us what? What?
What you say?
Why you infiltrate $150 that they gonna get you down now?
I can't hear you.
Why you think you infiltrate the $150 they gonna get you on your book?
What, for you?
To put on your book. Cause he ain't getting out of yet. He probably trying to see him and say him to put the $50 bill away and try your best.
He's gonna give me some money from himself. Like, he's gonna come with my own. I just ain't, they saying they kill it now. I ain't got a chance to tell nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You want me to text him?
Yeah, text me. And that's, did he come put the money on the book?
Hold on. I don't know what I'm finna do. I might have to cancel for him.
Hey, Deshaun, why you in me with that right now, bro?
Because
It's my fault, I know. It's always my fault.
I ain't serious your fault.
She won't nobody give me that. Shit, what time is it?
11:24.
What I'm saying, man, I need to get into a gate.
Mm-hmm.
To a gate.
Who?
Gate,
You know how to get situated.
you wanna try to call on 2-way?
You finished?
No, it's still fine.
40291. Please enter your password. Please enter your password. Mailbox number, please. Sorry, could not find a mailbox for that number. Please enter the mailbox number specified by your system manager.
Hello.
Please enter the mailbox number specified by your system manager. Sorry you were having trouble. Please try again later. Goodbye.
Sure, that's it.
What? Nobody in my background. I just said I'm here by myself.
Hello.
Yeah.
Anybody even went to your window? Saying about your window.
Hello, what?
About your window.
You said they went there?
I said nobody went to the window.
I know. Last time they start spreading around rumors.
Huh?
They need to start spreading around rumors.
Yeah, look,
I'm not funny.
I need to get timing them.
Who is that?
Catching your brother who I always be speaking to, Johnny Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
I need to ask him, can he be able to help me out on my bun?
He know that's money. I wish you do turn. He said, ask him, did he check to see was it on there?
Tell him I couldn't go out here, eh? Hello?
Yeah. Yes.
Nisha.
Nisha too.
I just let me get me out of trouble, bro. I got somebody to do, man.
You have 1 minute remaining on your call.
You can play them, but you won't play no that issue or you
What, Jay?
When you said it was on there, can't you call me from your book?
I can't hear you.
Can't you call me from your book now?
So, KJ.
He said like it was on there, so can't you call me from your book?
I'm going to try to check and see if it's on there.
Yeah.
I love you, okay?
I love you too.
I need you to be so funny.
Hold on, I'm here.
I'm going to try to, my book is call you, right?
All right.
And Mr. Copeland, in that call, did you again tell tell Deshaun, that he's already putting my name in songs and stuff about what I do? He's making these folks think it's me doing it? You're staring. Do you have a response?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you tell Deshaun that?
We just heard it.
Okay. So that a yes?
I said yeah.
All right. And that this shit is on another level. This shit ain't got nothing to do with homes getting killed. It got something to do with all those houses getting shot up.
That's what I said.
All right. And all them guns Thug got.
That's what I said.
Okay. I ain't got nothing to do with none of that shit. I was just not just hanging with them. I just got to prove I got nothing to do with none of this. You know what I mean?
That's what I said.
All right. And then later on in the call, you said, I let these N-words get me in trouble for something I did not even do, man. Do you recall hearing yourself say that?
That's what I said.
All right. Now, these are 3 jail calls that we played. All of these were between you and Deshaun, correct?
That's what we heard.
And on June 10th, you told Deshaun, not say June 10th, on that first call, you told Deshaun again that when D comes down and tell them, they will see that you're not lying, correct? You testified to this jury that Demekion never told you about Nuts' murder, correct?
That's what I said.
Okay. So which one is it? Is it what you told Deshaun on this jail call, the woman that you love, or what you telling this jury here today?
What I'm telling the jury today is that Ladie never told me that.
Okay. But that's not what you told the mother of your child in a jail call back in 2015.
And you heard her telling me to stop lying. So she know that how I am. You
Did you hear her say stop lying in the call I just played for you?
She said, what are you telling too many, just stop. You heard her, man. She get no different treatment from nobody else. I'm not trying to drag her in nothing I got going on.
And what were the houses that you were referring to when you told her these houses getting shot up?
Whatever houses that were being shot up.
Okay. And do you know which ones you were talking about in this particular?
No, I do not.
Okay. And what guns were you talking about?
None.
So why would you tell her that?
Because I'm in jail. I don't know.
Isn't it true, Mr. Copeland, that when you talk to Deshaun, she's not the police? She's not anyone you have to finesse? That you told her exactly what was happening back in 2015?
Miss Hilton, you heard her say out her mouth, why am I keep lying? I did say this, why am I switching my... You doing it to yourself, just stop.
In these last 2 calls, she never said anything about lying, did she?
No, she didn't.
Okay. And Mr. Copeland, is it fair to say that you still love Shannon?
Yes, I do.
Okay. You still love Thug?
Yes, I do.
And you don't want anything, and you don't want your testimony to hurt them, correct?
It's not about hurting them. I told you I lied. It's the truth. I lied.
I have no further questions.
All right. Does anybody have recross? Go ahead.
Good afternoon, Mr. Copeland. I'll be brief.
Okay.
You recall this morning, Ms. Hilton spent a lot of time going over the fact that you're a liar, correct?
Yes.
And you told Ms. Hilton that before you ever testified to this court, correct?
Correct.
I did not call you here as a witness, right? You didn't receive a subpoena from me.
I haven't spoken to none of y'all.
Okay. You received a subpoena from the state to be here.
State? Yeah, from Ms. Hilton.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
Mr. Copeland, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I want to make sure we're all on the same page here. Your testimony is that what you told... Gotcha. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Remember, we went through your statements to the police in 2015, correct?
Correct.
All right, and you remember we pointed out the first time that you said that you had heard, first time you had claimed that you had heard that my client Shannon and Mr. Kendrick and others were responsible for Donovan Thomas. The first time you claimed that was June 10th of 2015, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you claimed that your source of information was Demekion Garlington.
That's what I told the police.
That's what you told the police. And you have made it very clear, I think, that your testimony is that was a lie.
It is.
Right. Now, what I want to make clear is your intention at the time, June 10, 2015, you were being arrested.
Yes.
That was the reason for the finesse, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And your intention was that Demekion Garlington, Lil D, was going to back you up.
That's what I said.
Okay. And want to be clear, the statement Shannon, Yak, Duop, and Nard, you were asked by Miss Hilton if you told that lie that you made up on June 10th, you were asked if you had shared those names with anyone else. And I believe you said with Little D, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
You said I shared the names with him?
Yes.
Yes.
Characterization of the question.
Okay.
You want to rephrase?
Those 4 names that you made up, you shared those names with Lil D, correct?
That's what I said.
Okay, and I'm asking, I'm not worried about what you said right now. I'm asking for the truth. So you shared those names with Lil D.
Y'all confusing me at this point, man.
I'm not trying to confuse you. You needed, in your mind, you felt you needed Demekion Garlington to back you up, correct?
That's what I thought he was going to do.
Okay, and you needed to share the lie you made up with him, correct?
I told the investigator that Ladia come clear me.
Right. And so you shared the information that you gave to the investigator, the lie. You shared that with Lil D, correct?
I shared it with Moontoon too.
Okay, and you, I believe your testimony was Lil D, after you shared it with him, said, "Damn boy, you hell." Is that?
He said he got my back.
Do you know, if you know, do you know who Moontoon might have shared that information with, that lie with? If you don't know, you don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, do you know who Mr. Garlington, Lil D, may have shared that information with?
Well, I thought he was going to tell it to the police, but I guess he didn't.
Okay, do you know who he shared it with? I'm not asking you to speculate. If you don't know, you don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
We just played some jail calls from 2015, correct? They just did. Yeah.
I guess.
All right. And that was 394 Yankee, I believe, was the exhibit number. Every time you speak on those jail calls from jail, every jail you've ever been to, they play a recording in the beginning. A lady's voice comes on in the beginning, right?
Your call is being recorded.
Right. You know your calls are being recorded, correct?
Right.
You knew in 2015 your calls are being recorded, correct?
I knew before I even went to jail.
That's common knowledge, correct?
Right.
Okay, and obviously if you're being recorded, you can control what you say on the recorded line, right?
Right.
So you can say things like, Lil D told me this or that, right?
I can say whatever I want to say.
Right. What you can't control is what the person you're talking to says. Like when Deshaun said, you're a liar, you're lying, you switched it up. That's the part you can't control on the jail recorded calls, right?
Well, you know that.
Talk about recordings. Let's move to meetings with the district attorney. You talked about several times the district attorneys, members from the district attorney's office coming to meet you in jail and in prison too, right? Federal?
Not federal.
Okay.
But state.
State jail and state prison?
County jail.
County jail. Okay. Rice Street.
Fayetteville.
In Fayetteville. Okay.
And Viverito came to Rice Street.
Okay. Viverito had a, when we say Viverito, we're talking about Investigator Viverito.
Yes.
She had a cell phone, you said?
She did.
Okay. Now, you're in jail. You don't have the ability to record your meetings with the DAs in jail, do you?
No.
Okay. Do you know if they recorded those meetings?
The one in Fayetteville, I thought I caught Viverito recording me, and then I started watching her phone.
Have you ever heard the recordings of the DAs when they came to meet you?
No.
Okay, what about in judges' chambers? You ever hear a recording of that?
What you mean?
A recording, an audio recording of that meeting.
You talking when I recorded them?
No, I'm talking about June 10th, 2024. You ever hear an audio recording?
No.
Okay, so the state has been playing recordings of phone calls you're making from jail, right?
I don't understand.
The state has played phone calls, recordings of phone calls you've made from jail. We just heard some, right?
Yes.
Okay, but do you know where the recordings of the state meeting with you, those meetings are?
Objection.
Know where those recordings are?
Some effects, not evidence.
Sustained.
Okay, let's talk about the warrants for the murder of Donovan Thomas. Okay, you acknowledge that you were charged with the murder of Donovan Thomas, correct?
They charged me.
Right. And when you say they, let's talk about that. When you say they, you're talking about Detective Thorpe, correct?
So I'm talking about the police, the DA. I don't know who did it, but they told me I've been charged with murder.
Okay. Do you remember in 2015, and we talked about it, you gave statements about where you were that day, right? That you felt cleared you from the murder.
I did.
Y'all still with me? If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, or drop a comment down below. Let's continue.
Okay. And you also lied to the police about Demekion telling you certain information.
Well, I don't say that for like a billion times.
Right. And you would agree that if someone were to believe that lie, it would have cleared you from the murder, right?
I don't get what you said.
Speculation.
Sustained.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Detective Thorpe, he took those warrants out on you in October of 2015, correct?
He took them out on me while I was in jail.
Right. After you gave that statement on June 10th, 2015, right?
Some months after, yeah.
Right. So he heard what you said on June 10th, 2015, and then months after that, he took out warrants for your arrest.
You say that again?
He heard what you said on June 10th, 2015, and then months later, warrants were taken out for your arrest for that murder, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And finally, may I approach the evidence, Your Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Kokomo, could you play that prior testimony? Do you remember testifying about do you remember when I stood up there and talked to you about your pending charges that were dismissed?
Yes.
Okay. Could you play that clip, Mr. Kokomo?
Do I gotta listen to it?
If you would.
You're right. He said he remembered it, so I would.
Is there some reason we need to hear it again? Can you just ask him about it?
Okay. Yeah, I can.
Okay, let's do that.
And you remember I was standing right there and reading the sheet?
Yes.
Okay. I was reading the sheet and you were agreeing with me, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And I never said that Fonnie Willis signed the piece of paper, did I?
You said who name is that?
Okay. Mr. Kokomo, could you publish 27D? Okay, and Mr. Copeland, I asked you if Fonnie Willis's name was on the decision of district attorney declined to prosecute defendant. And that's your name on the sheet, right, Kenneth Copeland?
Yes.
Okay, and I asked you if Fonnie Willis's name was on the sheet, right?
Yes.
Okay, and the sheet starts out, comes now, Fonnie Willis, district attorney for the Atlanta Judicial Circuit, state of Georgia, and shows this honorable court the following, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And it's signed by another man named Kenneth Hutcherson, whose title is labeled as executive district attorney, correct?
That's what she just showed me.
All right, and you know Miss Fonnie Willis to be the elected district attorney of Fulton County, correct?
I think she's like the head person.
The boss.
Yeah.
Mr. Hutcherson's boss. Let me ask you, this was from 2021, right? When you were first charged with this false statement and false report of a crime. It was 2021, right?
When I was in jail.
Yes. Okay. Who was the attorney that got this case dismissed for you? Who was your attorney on this case?
You.
I was?
You told me.
Did you ever hire an attorney on this case?
I'm saying you told me.
Okay. Well, let me ask you, what advocating for yourself did you do that convinced the district attorneys to dismiss this case in January 2024? What did you do to get them to dismiss it?
Sustained.
Mr. Copeland, you've said in your testimony that you've been sent, the police have constantly sent you to jail for things you didn't even do, right?
Right.
The state has prosecuted you time and time again for things you didn't even do, right?
Yep.
People are picking on you, right?
Yep.
And then in January 2024, your case just got dismissed and you didn't even do a darn thing to make it happen, huh?
You told me, I didn't know.
All right, thank you.
Any other recross?
court's permission, I'd like to publish 378 YD. It's in evidence already. Shannon Stillwell 24F as in Fox. It's 62259 through 62401, about a minute and 2 seconds. Mr. Copeland, can you listen to this? And this is February 21, 2015. If you need better headphones with the court's permission, we have other ones if you need it.
All right.
I got somebody, I don't know his name. He was there. He ill there. He called the night. Well, I forgot what day they got killed, but it was a Friday night. No, it was a Thursday night. They had a barbecue. But the barbecue did so out. It was blood and everything blood. Then the whole meeting was based upon me.
I can't understand what I'm saying.
Stop it, please. Is that okay? Thank you. Would this possibly help? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying I can't understand what I'm saying. We can give it a try. I don't know.
You want me to approach?
You can give it a try.
You keep your knee.
What I want you to listen for, can you hear me? What I want you to listen for is any mention of this conversation about you being killed with Mo, that conversation, any mention of Jeffrey Williams, okay?
All right.
I got somebody, I don't know his name. He was there. He ill there. He called the night. Well, I forgot what day they got killed, but it was a Friday night. No, it was a Thursday night. They had a barbecue. But the barbecue did so out. It was blood and everything blood. Then the whole meeting was based upon me. They was all in there talking about this and this, talking about this and this. So the nigga Mo was on the phone. So Mo told everybody, I need every last one of y'all, whoever 90s scraps is, whoever that other nigga name, supposed to kill me. They gave all them guns. The same night, they gave every last one a gun. Say, treat me to a gas station and kill me. I forgot what else. But he called and he told me everything and he said, is this person a friend of yours?
Do you hear anything about Jeffrey Williams, or Young Thug or anything like that?
No, I didn't say nothing about him.
All right. And when the prosecutor was asking you questions about your jail calls and Jeffrey Williams putting you in songs, do you know any other song that you are referenced in that Jeffrey Williams is featured on or performed with your name except Halftime?
You said do he got any other songs with my name in it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Which song?
Beat It.
Anything else?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. And then when you were questioned by the prosecutor about Monday, June 10th, 2024, coming from DeKalb County Jail to the chambers of Judge Glanville, you remember those questions?
Yes.
With all of your time, Judge Glanville was there at that meeting, right?
Yes.
all of your experience and horrors with the criminal justice system, all the arrests and prosecutions, all your convictions that are in evidence, tell the jurors another time that you found yourself speaking about the case with the prosecutor and the judge and your lawyer.
Never.
You said that you were coerced and pressured. Do you remember using those type of terms to testify?
I am.
Do you remember being told, and I know it was corrected by the Honorable Judge Whitaker, but do you remember being told by Miss Hilton and Judge Glanville that if you don't testify, you have to remain in jail, not only till this trial ends, but all 28 people who are charged in this indictment resolve their case? Do you remember being told that?
No, they told me indefinitely. Whatever that word, they don't sound like a good word. And I asked her to explain it to me. And then he explained it. And then she broke it down to me that every defendant, so that means the people that go to trial next and all of that.
Okay.
And it could take up to so many years and just not about to sit in no jail all them years.
And Judge Whitaker said that's not correct and corrected it, right?
Huh?
Later, the Honorable Judge Whitaker corrected that, said that's not true.
I didn't hear her.
Okay. I want to ask you, and if you need those, if those help, the headphones, I want to talk with you about the jail call. It's stage 295Y, as in yesterday, starting at 350, Your Honor. That's wrong. It's a little later. It's 407 to 420. I wonder if you can focus, if they help you, if it's they swear to God we killed Nut, so they going to stay on you, and at 411 they swear we smoked Nut. If you could listen to this.
Swear to God, we killed Nut, so they gonna stay on you.
They swear he smoked Nut.
Hello? Stay away from shit, bro. You just don't know it be your hood, bro. Your hood is scared of you, bro. Don't.
Were you able to hear that better?
Yeah, real good.
What was said? Tell the jurors, and they could listen to it their own at their leisure too.
Which part?
Both parts. When Max was speaking, who you call Max, Jeffrey's sister.
She said,
tell the jurors.
They gonna swear to God we killed Max. She said, Nut. She said, can I hear it again?
Of course. With the court's permission, Your Honor, we're going to replay. And that again is the same exhibit 295Y, and it's from 407 to 420.
Swear to God, we killed Nut, so they gonna stay on you.
Swear to God, we killed Nut, so they gonna stay on you.
Say it one more time.
Swear to God, we killed Nut, so they gonna stay on you.
Okay. Did it say they swear to God, or did you hear it? What did you? I apologize. Did you hear they swear to God we killed Nut?
Objection, asking.
So that's how Dolly talk.
Exchange.
Okay. Explain it. Explain what you were going to say.
She talk fast, so when he's on the phone, she like, they swear to God we killed Nut, so they gonna stay on you.
Okay. And then Mr. Kokomo, with the court's permission, is going to continue. For that other person speaking, it's a man's voice. If you know who it is, tell the jurors and what that person said, if you can tell. And that's at 411.
Look, so they gonna stay on you.
They swear he smoke nut.
They swear he smoked nut.
They swear
he smoked nut.
He smoked nut. Okay. All right, Mr. Copeland. Now, you said, you can take off the headphones if you want to. You said multiple times that you were raised in a situation where law enforcement, you believe you had to lie to them. Do you remember saying things like that?
Yeah, I'll have to. Yeah.
And some people don't have that experience. Law enforcement assists them. Was that your experience growing up in your area?
Yeah, when I grew up, the police used to run in from my house and beat my uncles up and kicking our door for my whole life. Up until my mama died. So yeah, we didn't like the police.
And when you get in that interrogation room, you said earlier, it's not about the truth. You remember saying that?
I'm listening.
Is it about just getting out of there?
Yeah, that's the purpose of going in the interrogation room, to finesse your way out.
And do you know people, other people, do you personally know, who lied to the police in the interrogation room?
Shit,
Sustained.
Last questions that I'd like to ask you, a series of questions. Ms. Hilton asked you, Jeffrey's not seen on the Texaco video changing cars like you told the police. You know what I'm talking about, right? I have you?
Yes.
She then asked you about, was there switching of cars in the back of the Texaco? Do you remember something like that?
Yes.
Where did that come from?
That's my first time hearing it.
To verify or support your statement, Ms. Hilton asked you the following items. Did the police show you found shell casings? Remember that question?
Yes.
How does that support whatever you told the police?
Oh, you lost me.
I lost you? Okay.
Yeah, you start over?
Yes, sir.
That question was withdrawn.
Okay, if it was withdrawn, it was withdrawn.
Did the police show you rental car records from Hertz? Do you remember that question?
Yes.
How does Jeffrey renting a car for you put Jeffrey into a murder?
They did it.
We talked about the surveillance video of the Texaco and about in the back of it, so I'm skipping that one. How about Duke? You know who Duke is?
Which one?
Martinez Arnold?
Yes.
Javaris Bradford or Tuda, do you know who that person is?
No.
Ms. Hilton asked you about, did the police show you a jail call from Martinez Arnold and conversation with Tuda or Mr. Bradford? How does that implicate Jeffrey in a murder?
Your Honor, objection. Mr. still invading the province of the jury.
Well, speculation, so sustained.
Okay, the way Ms. Hilton asked you, don't speculate. How does that support anything you told the police?
Sustained. I mean, that's not something he can answer.
Telephone calls on the jail phone recorded from Shannon Stillwell. Did the police share it with you? That was her question.
Yes.
Let me ask you a different verification or corroboration. Corroboration is a bad word. It just means it verify. You know what verify means?
Yes.
Okay. It verifies your story to the police. How about Detective Gaither speaking with Miss Quarterman, Deshaun Quarterman, and you told the police Deshaun Quarterman knows all about this, right?
I did.
Well,
I don't.
in one of your statements.
You said I told the police that she knows.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about the police ever recording a call with Deshaun Quarterman saying, tell us what you know? That ever happened? Did the police ever show you that?
I don't think they ever questioned her.
Okay. How about this? You have your cell phone, or the police have it, June 10, 2015, right? You got arrested with your cell phone at your home, right?
Yes.
How about give you the phone, the police are recording, and you call Jeffrey Williams, and the police can listen? Did that happen?
No.
Thank you, sir.
All right, does
Thank you,
anybody
Your Honor.
else have questions? Follow-up questions? Nope. Everybody? All right. Mr. Copeland, is he released or just excused?
He'll be excused for right now, Your Honor.
So he's excused. He's not released.
Of course it does.
Okay. Mr. Copeland, you are excused. It is, I guess, possible that you might be called back, but until you hear otherwise, you don't have to come back here again.
It's not over with?
Well, your testimony for right now is over with. The trial is not over with, but you don't need to concern yourself with the rest of it. But as I understand, he's still under subpoena.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And Mr. Engelberger, thank you again for your willingness to step in here for us, for the court.
I'll tell you when.
You may be, and obviously stand by as well, because he's not released. But yeah, we would let you know and give you all both some heads up if he's to be recalled. Thank you. What? Okay, thank you. All right. Do you have a short, like hour-long witness?
He's not an hour long. We do have one out there, but he's not an hour long.
Okay. I know we have a couple of matters to deal with. They're not going to, I don't think, take very long. We can start with the next witness, or we can just start fresh in the morning. Jurors, I'll have a preference. The morning. Okay. All right, I'm gonna release y'all for the evening. If you could stick with us for just a second, and with the reminder to not discuss the case with anybody. Don't allow anybody to discuss it with you. Don't.
Yeah, love, this shit finna go crazy. This shit finna go crazy, boy.
Yo,
Hey, Wack, when you say,
did you stop?